OHT, our
OHT team.
OHT is our developer team at OHT is in OfficeHub Tech. Yeah, so the story of how we were introduced to Zoho goes back to before our company launched. As we were contemplating how to build our software prior to launch, we came up with kind of three different options that we considered pursuing. Full custom software development was option number one. Benefits of that obviously are you get all the features you want. You can build it exactly the way that you envision. The cons though are most expensive and also longest time to market. And it was the time to market to us that was the real key that kind of pushed that one aside.
My co-founder, Paul, he's a lawyer. And so he went through every single state, read the rules and regulations, and then we communicated that to our OHT team, and they were able to build unique creator applications for each one of those different workflows. And then on the back end of the system,
the middle ground for us was, what we thought of as a low-code solution. We'd heard the term low-code before, and so we started looking up the various options. And we had a wonderful call with a person from your sales team, and we laid out for him what we were trying to build, where we saw our company going kind of over the next few years. And we had a great conversation. I remember the very next day, he came back to us and he had started building kind of a prototype of a software application that had the first couple of features that we had talked about. And I remember my partner Jared and I were just shocked. I mean, we were so impressed with his ability to understand what we wanted to do, even build the beginnings of it. So he then connected us to a Zoho preferred developer in OfficeHub Tech, and we were off and running. The creator is kind of the engine behind our company and the engine behind the software platform that we have and that we're super proud of. You could call it low code in the sense that it allows you to start, a few steps ahead of competition that might be starting from ground zero with full custom software development. But then there's really no ceiling on what you're able to do within Creator. And that's something that's been tremendously valuable to us. Any feature we've wanted to build, exactly how we want the application to look, we've been able to build it both with OHT, our developer support, but also with Zoho support. When OHT has run into roadblocks, the Zoho team has been fantastic about helping us push through those, whether it's providing OHT specific types of code, referring them to different resources to build out the features that they need to get us where we want to go. Our developer team at OHT is able to kind of skip some of those initial steps and really get into the meat of what we're trying to build. And so it's just allowed us to kind of move faster than the competition and kind of get out in front and get to really those more kind of sophisticated pieces of the software that we wanted to get to, the sophisticated features within our platform faster than we would have otherwise been able to. My advice to someone who is contemplating starting using Zoho Creator today would be to forget about this term low code in the sense that there's no limit on what you can accomplish in Creator. And so I would say, regardless of what you're building, how sophisticated it might be, if you're a startup that's looking to move quickly and looking to get to market quickly, build your first iteration, test it out in the market, then continue to iterate from there, using Creator is a great move because it's going to allow you to move as quickly as you want. I think you're going to be frustrated if that's your goal and you go full custom. It's going to take much longer. It's going to be much more complicated. So I think Creator is going to be much more aligned with the goal of moving quickly.